Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now a second down throw for Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Young on third down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So first and 10 now from the 30. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. He'll look to throw. Outright pass complete to Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A play fake. Now Young. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now Young running the option left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Off the play fake, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw, Young. He's got Sanders on the outrun. It's caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
Young, he's going to change it up.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Young on first and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught by Thielen. A very solid gain of 27. Sanders trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, go Fury. Ready.
Once again with Sanders. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Panthers 0.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Young will set to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And some room to run now. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
They go play action with Hurts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
And they'll accept that penalty.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete.
That open man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. In motion is Chenault. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Hurts going to move him around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is Smith with the ground. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a give right side Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion left, that's Thielen. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Black ultra. Check smash.
They'll try and throw for it here. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Yellow. Yellow, go.
Again, it's Young. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Doing black.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Here we go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Strike it. You don't do it. Dog red. Red, cycle. Hey, green.
It'll be Young again. Eagle Pressure too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go. Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Steal, black. Smash, red. Ultra. Go ultra. Cheetah.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.